Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Taylor and I am currently playing professional soccer in Israel with a team called Hapoel Raanana. I got here in the January transfer window, so came in around January and our season ends in May. For the girls who have been here for the entire season, they got in around August of last year and then they'll be here until May of this year. I am 25 years old and I grew up in Nova Scotia, Canada. More specifically, I come from a town known as Conquerall Mills, and that's where I started playing. I've had a ball at my feet for as long as power went out. I just want to warn you, power goes out all the time. Oh, the power just came back on. It actually went out twice in that little time period. It's been like 2 minutes and it's on and off. That is something that happens in our house in Israel, but it's okay. It always comes back on stronger than ever. A little bit about my soccer background. I started playing competitively when I got into the provincial team. So I played for Team Nova Scotia from under 12 all the way through to when I went to Canada Games with the group, which was in 2013. I finished my high school in Nova Scotia and then I decided I wanted to play competitively in university. So I ended up getting a Division I scholarship at Boise State University in Idaho. I really didn't know much about the school, but I knew that I wanted to play and I had a scholarship to go there and that was good enough for me and I decided to pursue that. Boise State ended up being an incredible experience and I still have some of my best friends from that school and I'm very thankful for the people I've met there. I'm very thankful for my soccer experience. Also, when I was in university, I got called up to the U20 national team. And so I was with the U20 team in 2016. I was with them for a few camps and then I ended up being able to represent Team Canada at a World Cup in Papua New Guinea, which was in 2016. So that was a really awesome experience. So I graduated in 2018 and then I wasn't exactly sure where I was going to go with my soccer career, but I knew that I had to find something I was passionate about. And after I graduated from university, I moved back home to Nova Scotia and I started coaching. So I got pretty heavily into coaching, which was awesome. And I really developed a love for working with other people and working with the youth in our community. So I knew that that had to be something that was included in my career. After 2018, going into 2019, I decided to go back into school to actually get my Bachelor of Education. So I did 2 years of teaching, or 2 years of getting my teaching degree, and then the pandemic hit us. We all remember what that was like. We're still battling it now. And then fast forward to 2021, in the summer, I got a call to join the Calgary Foothills, which is a team in the UWS. It's a really great program, some really great players and really great staff as well. So I knew that was a good club, and I decided to go play with them in the summer of 2021, and that kind of opened my eyes and really made me realize that I wasn't done playing and that I love the sport. I'm young and I'm healthy and I had to keep pushing for something more, because I had always been thinking about playing professionally, but I never fully committed to it until the summer of 2021, and that's when I decided that that's what I wanted to do. And then my next job was actually coaching at a university in the fall of 2021, which was the perfect balance for me being able to train as an athlete and also seeing soccer from a different perspective. I think it was really important for me to see what it's like in a competitive environment from the other side of things as a coach. And I think I learned a lot tactically, and I think it really developed me as a player personally. So I'm super thankful for that experience with the X-Women at St. FX University. And then I started talking to an agent, and things ended up actually happening really, really fast. And then this opportunity in Israel came up. So as soon as I heard that I was wanted to play in Israel, I was hesitant at first, but after a couple hours, I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. This is my chance to get my foot in the door, and I've got to do it. So here I am, and it's been an amazing experience so far. And I hope that you guys enjoy seeing what I do on a daily basis. And that's it. Hello, we are on our way to the gym. We're going to work out a little bit, little weight session, and then we have training later tonight. These videos have been crazy. There's a dog on the street up here. That's Riley. Say hi, Riley. We have a walk to training every night. It's about 10 minutes, but it's so nice to get your legs moving. It's a beautiful area as well, so can't complain. One of the best things about Israel is that there are orange trees everywhere. Yay!
Fresh produce.
And Riley's picking them. Good job, Riley. We picked our orange. What do you think? What's the review, Riley?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. So good. And what else do we have in this bag? Dun dun dun! Any guesses for what that is? Hi everyone, just got back from the gym and now it's time to eat my breakfast. I will show you what I have. Some eggs with some sweet chili heat sauce. Don't be fooled. Oh, this is not peanut butter. Overnight oats. A little watery. We'll have to adjust the recipe for next time. Tea with some milk and a banana. And my water bottle. My favorite thing. Hi everybody. We're gonna play some soccer tennis. This is our front yard, and this is what we do in our free time. Enjoy. Yeah, you can come in. Do you live right there? Welcome to dinner. We're gonna roast some eggplant here. Tofu, haven't had tofu in a long time, but we're trying it today. This girl's a big tofu fan.
It's so good.
Yep. This is squash. Look how pretty, little flowers. We have to put some olive oil and such on there. We're gonna fry those up after practice. And whoa, peanut Thai curry sauce. By yours truly. Riley was
Yummy.
Anyway, stay tuned for what this will look like at supper.
You can see that Sarah and Riley are struggling today, but they haven't said the final word yet. We're hoping for a great match.
Okay, sorry, I need to pass this to you higher, right?
And they're working on their strategy. Bryce and Adishi looks very, very sharp. Great communication. Perfect technique. Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, this is like weird. You should have kept the ball. One. Okay. Shut. There you go. Wait, is that our team? Yeah. Uneven. Hits it at the ground. We did it! Yellow bite.
And here is the result of all of the things from earlier. Tofu's at the bottom, Jalen's in the background. We just got home from practice, not sure what those are for. Say yalla bye.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery.
Cambio time.
You and I, we got history. Yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history. Yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain.
Here we go.
Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain.
Hi everyone, I just need to start with this sky right now. It's so pretty. I had to bring you guys out here to show you what part of a sunset's like in Israel. Before I ended this video, I just wanted to include what it's like to be a Canadian women's soccer player playing professionally abroad. And also shout out to Jay for creating this video and to have this idea of showing you a day in my life as a professional athlete. I think it's so important for younger people to see what it's like. And I know before I went through the process, had I seen a video of someone else playing professionally and kind of getting an idea of what their day looked like, hey Malia, that would be really cool for me to get an idea of what they're doing. What do you do on a daily basis if you're a professional athlete? So thank you, Jay, for thinking of this. I really appreciate it. I think it's important. But to me, being a Canadian professional player abroad has been really rewarding, but I think really, really difficult to get here. I think the initial steps of becoming a professional athlete were the most difficult because I think in Canada, if you're not a top level athlete, if you're not drafted in the NWSL, if you don't go professional right after you graduate from university, you can kind of get hidden in the talent. And I mean, in Nova Scotia, there really isn't much for a competitive stream of soccer. So when I was doing my teaching degree there, it was really, really hard to even develop myself as a player because the level is just not as high as it needs to be if you're trying to become a professional. So it requires a lot of extra work on your own, and it's very difficult. So I think young people, if you're thinking that professional soccer might be something that you want to pursue, do it, but you need to connect with the right people, and that can be the hardest part. So I think for me, my biggest piece of advice is to get an agent who you trust. There's so many agents out there that can be challenging to work with. So really get to know them before you pay them before you sign with them and all of that. But an agent is pretty necessary to get you connected to different countries. And that's how I actually ended up in Israel. But for me, once I got here, it's been a dream. I mean, to have soccer every day, to be training, to be working on my body, to being as fit as I can be is something that I always really, really enjoy. So to finally put all of my focus and all of my energy into my sport has been super important to me. So I'm very thankful to be here. I wouldn't say that it is everything that I thought it would be, in a sense that a lot of our teammates are actually younger and they're still in school during the day. So we have training at night, and our whole entire day is on our own. So we need to really make sure we manage our time well. We get to the gym on our own. We do recovery on our own. And so when you're not at the highest level in leagues like First Division France, First Division Spain, leagues in Italy, it can be really hard because you don't realize how much is actually put on you as an athlete. So I think that kind of gets overlooked, and some people say, oh, you're a professional, everything must be there for you, but it really depends on the league. And of course, starting out in your first couple of years, it's going to be a grind, and that's okay. And it really depends on where you want to end up as an athlete. So I want to play in the best league I possibly can, and I think that this league in Israel is a phenomenal one to start out in, and it's been amazing since the first day I've been here. So I'm very fortunate. But do your research on your leagues, reach out to people who have more answers than you do, and you will accomplish your dreams and get where you want to be. But don't give up on yourself.
Hey everyone, Jay from the future. Thank you, Sarah, so much for making this video. The reason why I reached out to Sarah was because she's a Canadian professional footballer and she is a woman, right? So I feel like women's soccer isn't exposed enough, especially like the lower leagues. Like even she mentioned, like if you're not in the top leagues in Europe, like in France, England and all that, or even here in America, like the NWSL, I think, it's like you don't have enough exposure. And obviously those people or those athletes live, I don't want to say a beautiful life, but it's much more like strict, and team training is like in the morning, at night probably, and they have their team lifts together, they eat together, compared to lower leagues where, you know, they have to eat on their own, they have to lift on their own and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, thank you, Sarah, so much for making this video. I think that's pretty much it. I'll see you next time. Peace.